Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Pancho.
And welcome to the Columbus Happy Hour Food Tour. Today we're going to review our happy hour at the Boathouse, which is located at Confluence Park. Well, we're going to start off talking about the ambiance. You need to sit at the bar.
Yes.
And it's a little bit scruffy.
Yes,
A little.
it wasn't impressive at all.
The first thing I noticed was a very stained bar stool, and the bar stools were very wobbly.
Very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable.
And the bar itself is very narrow.
Yes, they were mixing, guys. They were mixing the drink right where we were eating. They were mixing the drink right before our meal.
Right
okay,
before.
If we coughed, we would have coughed into someone's drink.
Yeah.
It wasn't any good.
No. And now, if you look behind you, you see these beautiful windows, some nice tables, the Scioto Mile. So it has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And I really think they just should have offered us a choice of where to sit, because there was plenty of space. There were a few people sitting outside, but it would have made a much better impression. And there simply just wasn't the space that you need to sit at the bar.
You just shouldn't be serving a meal at that bar. It was just too narrow.
Yeah, well, anyways, I'm going to give the ambiance a D+.
I would do the same. It wasn't good.
Okay, let's talk about the service. Now, the bartenders themselves who served us were friendly,
nice.
and they were fine. Okay, yeah. I want to put this. I have no complaints about them. However, I do have some complaint about the hostess. We arrived a little bit after opening time, and they still weren't ready. They weren't open. What did she say to you exactly?
She just asked us if we were there when we said we were there for the happy hour, and she said they're not ready yet, basically.
Oh, well, come on.
Yeah.
And also, I felt that instead of just making us stand and walk around for 6 minutes, yes, we waited 6 minutes to try this place. There is this little spot between the entrance and the restaurant with these couches and a fireplace. It's a beautiful room, and I just don't understand why she wouldn't have just said, "Oh, you want to come and sit down over here?"
She's a terrible
hostess.
hostess.
Again, because the bar wasn't ready and it wasn't a full place, okay? There was like nobody there when we came. A few people came after and sat outside. Just have a seat at the table and then serve us some water or something.
Yeah, she just wasn't a good hostess, okay? Yeah. And secondly, she wasn't pleasant. She just basically, like, you're here for the happy hour. Well, we're not ready as yet. So, just stay right there, basically.
Yeah.
Didn't invite us to sit down or anything like that. She's just not a good hostess.
No, she needs more training. B-.
Yes. Yes, I agree with that.
Okay, let's talk about the food. The Boathouse has a happy hour menu, and we tried 2 items from the happy hour menu and then a side item which is comparable in price to the items that are on the happy hour menu. So let's talk about the happy hour items first. We got a smash burger, which comes with garlic fries. Overall, you know what? I thought the burger itself was tasty.
Yes, it was.
It was probably the best item. However, there was way too much, it tasted like Thousand Island dressing on
I'll call it special sauce. Yes, it was a special sauce, and there was a little bit too much on there, in my opinion. But the burger itself was flavorful.
Yeah. The fries, to me, crispy wise, they were okay, but there was no garlic on those fries.
Yes, they weren't. They're just not ready for prime time, in my opinion, basically.
All right, we also tried the spinach artichoke dip, which I feel comfortable in saying is 95% artichokes.
I would say 100.
I didn't really taste a lot of spinach.
I didn't see any spinach.
It was not, in my opinion, it should have been served warmer. It didn't really, and
That is
also
true.
It came with what they call warm pita slices. They were warm. However, half of the pita slices were fine, but half were stale.
Stale, guys. It was like a piece of rock. You know what? We should have videotaped trying to break that thing. It was awful.
Okay, let's talk about the side dish we ordered, which was the mac and cheese.
very, very watery, guys. It's not. I don't even think they should even call it mac and
Okay,
cheese.
I'm gonna put it this way. I feel like when you go out to a restaurant that you want something better
Yeah.
than what you can make at home right out of a box and just put all the ingredients in. And that's what this was, like a macaroni and cheese from a box mix, but you mistakenly put in too much water.
Yes, it was all water. You could just take it and just slap it around onto the bartenders.
Needless to say, this is the worst food that we have had at a happy hour this year, no doubt. And we've been to
Yes.
some places that have been a little bit, not so good, but this was the
Yeah.
worst.
Yes.
And so I'm going to give a grade that reflects that, which unfortunately is a D+.
And I would agree. They need a chef back there. They need somebody in charge of that place because the food wasn't any good.
Yeah.
The best thing we had was the burger, and that barely made the grade, guys.
Yeah.
Barely.
Okay, well, overall, we paid $25, but I'm sure you can guess what we think of it, because why would I want to spend any hard-earned cash
And I'm as cheap as they come
terrible
sometimes.
food and a terrible ambiance and not the greatest service? So overall, I'm going to give a grade of a D+.
I would do the same. Look, again, the boathouse just isn't ready. It's not ready.
No, they need to
need
do
a lot of
some
work.
work. Yeah. It's a shame because I really feel like it has potential with the
Yes.
beautiful windows and the scenery.
Absolutely. The atmosphere would have been great if
Yeah.
they would just tell people, well,
Yeah.
you have a choice. You can sit outside and serve someone.
Yeah, a choice would have made a little bit of a
Yeah,
difference.
guys.
But the food still needs work.
Yeah.
Well, before we talk about your t-shirt today, I want to invite everybody to like and subscribe.
That's right.
Okay, let's talk about St. Vincent. We stopped there on a cruise. What did you like about St. Vincent?
Oh, look, I'm from the Caribbean. I love the place, okay? I love all of the Caribbean islands. The people were great. The scene, fantastic. It reminded me of home, and I was born in Jamaica. So to me, it was like going home.
Yeah, well, we did it on our own, and
Yeah.
we visited the garden, which was not too far from the cruise port, and it was a beautiful garden.
It's home.
Okay, folks. Well, thanks for joining us, and until another happy hour, we're going to sign off. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.